Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social in association with Forged Irish Stout, Empire Fight Store. We're here in Liverpool. Sam Jones in entertaining form as per usual. Look, let's talk about why we're here. Your young charge, professional debut, Hamza Uddin, outstanding amateur pedigree. If you can fight like you can talk, I think we're in for some ride. You two, I think, are a match made in heaven in terms of that side of it. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about him, what can expect.
Well, luckily for you, he can fight like fuck, Matt. Brilliant talent. Ferocious puncher. Loads of ability, flair. He's got everything. He really has, and I'm so excited to watch his fight on Saturday. I really am.
In terms of what he brings inside the ring, I spoke to him and said, look, what can fans expect? Obviously, people who know you in the scene know what they can expect to a degree. And he goes, look, all my fights are going to be exciting. Whether the ones that are going to points or even everything's going to be exciting. He's done 250 tickets on his debut in Liverpool. You must be buzzing with this.
I am. For once, I don't want to speak too much about it. I want people to just tune in and watch this kid because he's very special.
Well, look, moving away from that, let's talk about some fights that have just been announced. I want to touch on it abroad. Terence Crawford. I mean, Eddie Hearn said one of the best he said the best US card that's ever been. Do you concur with that? It's an unbelievable card.
It's the best card I've seen in recent memory, definitely in the US. It's definitely the best card in the last 20 years. But this is what happens when all promoters work together and when people don't try and shut themselves off from other promoters and try and block other promoters. This is what fucking happens, isn't it? You get great cards and long may it continue. And listen, Turki Al Sheikh has changed the game.
He has. I mean, when you look at that, they've managed to get Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, PBC fighters all surrounded on one table. Boxing is in such a good place when you go back 12 to 18 months since the start of this run. In terms of not just a manager, but as a fan, you must be looking at these fights going, it's like Disneyland, isn't it?
Honestly, like the 5v5, I'm going to go as a fan. I'm just going to book a ticket and I'm going to go and sit down and watch a great night of boxing. Every fight on that card's amazing. That card in America, amazing card. It's the depth of the cards. Like you can get there at the beginning. You don't want to miss a fight, and that's how boxing should be.
Update on Cameron? Everything good?
Cameron's absolutely fine, mate. He's flying again. He had a bit of a setback. Listen, not that I was happy it happened, but Cameron's had a lot his own way. Like he's had good endorsements. He's been getting lots of attention. He's looked great in boxing, and he's faced a little bit of adversity. Stick from Jordan, Sonny giving him a bit of stick. It's good, builds character. It really does. It builds character, and I expect Cameron to go in there on June 22nd and light Jordan Flynn up like a Christmas tree.
We've seen two confrontations with them now where they've both had.
I'm not seeing confrontations now, Matt. I just want to see the fight happen now, and I think everybody does. And they've both getting a lot of traction. Both boys have done really well building the fight, so credit to both guys. And like what I keep saying, I like Jordan Flynn a lot, and Cameron's someone I look after. And these are the types of fights people want to see early on in their careers, and it shows because it's getting so much traction. So credit to both men.
Coming ever closer to the rematch, everyone's been wanting to see. I cannot wait to just see these two make the ring walk and see the fight. Jack Catterall, Josh Taylor. How's Jack looking? Everything going to plan?
Looking fantastic, Matt. He's looking fantastic. I cannot wait for that fight now. I really can't.
When you see his preparation and obviously the slight delay, has that sort of, not that he needed any sort of fuel to the fire, but has that added a bit?
I don't think this fight needed any more of a delay, but listen, it happened. More time for Jack to prepare. And listen, I'm confident in him, Matt. I'm so confident in him. And listen, I know I've been told here, Josh is in great shape. He's doing the right things. Look at the state. Yeah, you want to see both guys in the best shape with no excuses at the end of it.
Yeah. Hand on heart though. How do you see that fight finishing?
I think Jack Catterall's going to beat him bad.
You think he can stop Josh Taylor?
Of course, I think he can stop. Listen, people underestimate if you watch most of Jack's fights, he puts a lot of them on the floor. Other than like Linares, he wobbled Linares, but like you watch the Darragh Foley fight, he put him down twice. Tyrone McKenna, and I mentioned Tyrone McKenna because he's so tough, and a great chin, granite chin. Jack put him on the floor, I think 2 or 3 times. Jack carries power. He's underestimating how much power he carries. I do believe he can stop him, but to be honest with you, Matt, and this is me speaking hand on my heart, I couldn't give a fuck how he wins. Just win.
Look, got to touch on it. I wasn't sure who was actually talking about this, but I saw Colin McGuigan for IFL's interview with Mr. Shalom regarding that leaked phone call, and Ben's response was, look, little bit of fun, etc.
No Shalom questions.
He did, but I'm breaking that barrier.
I couldn't give a fuck.
I know you'll answer anything, but he sort of made light of it and said, look, yeah, a bit of fun, he spoke to you. Have you had an interaction and spoke about it?
Listen, I've had a private conversation with Mr. Shalom, but one thing I will say is that the day in the life of Ben Shalom, the documentary, there's a 15-second premiere of it, and the star of the show's me. That shows, that says all you need to say. But listen, I won't speak any more on the matter, because, as I say, I've had a private chat with old Benjamin, and listen, it is what it is. Yeah. I take it. You have got to have thick skin.
You do in this game, don't you? Let's be honest.
If you don't have thick skin in boxing, you don't need to be in boxing. And I would like to think I possess fucking very thick skin. So, but listen, he said what he said. He did what he said. It is what it is.
Willing to work together moving forward? You obviously work with everyone, kind of thing.
Anybody in boxing, Matt. If it's the right fighter, the right time, the right platform, the right deal, I'll work with anybody in boxing. With anybody in this sport. You can't ever shoot yourself off from somebody because of, I don't know, what it is. But listen, I don't have any problem with Ben. Ben does what he does. Ben gets, I don't know. Listen, he's doing something right. He's got the Sky deal, hasn't he? So he's doing something right. He's not just got that deal because he's just out of fresh air. Yeah. So good luck to him.
100%. Look, any new signings? We always talk about it, but every time you sort of say you're small, stable, people pop up.
Next week, you're going to see at least one announced. I believe. I think it might be next week or latest the following week. But I've signed three new fighters.
Every time I speak to you, it's like, no, I want a small, manageable stable, and we just keep seeing. I know, but we keep seeing.
No, that's 10. With those three extra, that's 10 in total.
Be any more after that?
Huh?
Any more after that?
I doubt it, but you can never say never, can you? I've always used to say, oh no, but I do not want a big stable, because I like to think of myself as not a boutique, but I like to keep a small team to give my time and energy. Listen, I said this before, Matt. Many times. If you take money from someone getting punched in the head for a living, you need to work your bollocks off for every single last cent, and that's what I pride myself on doing, and that's why I believe I'm the best. So on that note, Matt, I'll see you tomorrow, my friend.